Candice, thank you so much for doing this. I know that your time is very valuable. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Life is good.
Right off the bat, I wanted to ask you about your second place finish at the Olympia in figure. That's so incredible. You're no stranger to the Olympia stage. What does it feel like year after year being able to empower women?
It's something that I always wanted to do, even since high school, just empower women because I know what it's like to be a woman and have women struggles, and especially competing in bodybuilding, where in my category figure, we have muscle. So I just want women to feel empowered that they can be beautiful on the outside and the inside and also have muscle. And it's just great to be part of the Olympia year after year, and placing second in the world is just amazing.
Who are some of your biggest supporters and close friends in your life?
In my life,
Yeah, so obviously your husband, maybe some shout outs to people who really motivate you every day.
yes, definitely my husband. The last couple years, we got married 2 years ago, and him being a part of my life and competing, it can definitely be maybe a strain on a relationship because it's all about yourself when you're competing. It's definitely a selfish sport, and he's just a great person to give me my space and support me no matter like how I place, and allow me to go to the gym a few times a day and just be that person to be a comfort to me while I am training, because it can be very extreme strenuous on your body. My parents, my siblings, I have 10 sisters and brothers, so they're my best cheerleaders, and everyone just online all these years. It's my 10th year of competing, so to hear someone say, I supported you, from the beginning is just amazing.
Did you say 10 sisters and brothers?
Yes, seven sisters, I'm
Oh,
sorry,
seven.
six sisters and three brothers.
That's a lot. Big
Yeah.
family. That's really cool. Candice, how does someone consistently maintain a good fitness mindset? Any advice for people?
To consistently maintain that mindset, you have to go into it as it's a lifestyle. And I know people hear that all the time, but my interpretation of it's a lifestyle is being balanced. So having balance with your personal life and also the fitness life, and to be able to combine them and continue to eat healthy throughout the year, but also allowing yourself to have the things that you enjoy, like cake or cupcakes, going on vacation, not have to worry about a diet or being on a strict diet. So the biggest thing is to know a balance between the two.
Everyone always talks about your tiny waist. So how do you do that?
It's my mom. I got it from my mama. No, it is genetically. I just genetically have a small waist, but over the years it has gotten a little bigger because when you do lift and squat and things like that and leg press, you can risk making your abdomen larger. So me personally, I like to do just body weight ab work to maintain that tiny waist and make sure I'm not building too much of the muscle there.
For social media, you started using Snapchat this year. Are you enjoying Snapchat?
I am. I kind of fell off once Instagram had the stories come out. It's so like really time consuming. It is to make sure you are keeping up on social media, giving your fans what they want, and also, promoting yourself and just being that motivation that people need. So I usually do Instagram a lot. It's kind of easier now that it has the stories. I kind of slack on Snapchat a little bit, but I love the filters on there.
It takes a lot of courage to show the public struggles you're having in your own life. You did this in a blog talking about you have some symptoms of polycystic ovarian syndrome. If you Google polycystic ovarian syndrome on YouTube right now, there are so many women who have it. Can you talk a little bit about this syndrome?
Yes, it just hit me out of nowhere. So I was struggling with some issues for many years, and especially competing, you really get in tune with your body, and like this is something different. Like I'm not losing weight. It's so much harder. it's not like you're slacking on your training and things like that. So 2 years ago, I did find out that, oh, this is what you have, and just the struggles of having it and kind of be in denial. Like, no way, like I'm healthy. Things like that all went through my mind. And it can be genetic. So one of my sisters do have it. But 70% of women have it, and it goes misdiagnosed all the time, especially someone like me that is fit and really don't have the obesity factor that it can cause or some other symptoms that it can cause. I really didn't show really any of those symptoms. So it was really hard for me to, take it in myself. But once I realized this is what I have and it's not life or death, you're still able to compete. It might be a little bit harder as far as weight loss and your hormones and things like that. But it can be done. So I just want to be that person that someone can say, you're doing it. I have PCOS. I know I can do it too.
Yeah, I thought when you shared that was very unselfish and really cool. So Candice, what are some of your favorite countries that you've gone to?
My favorite, I would say Australia, because I have so many fans there and everyone's so like welcoming and nice and courteous, and they love bodybuilding, and it's so amazing that they do have the Arnold Classic there in Australia. It was the first one, and overseas, and it's just amazing. That city, I love it. And I love kangaroos and visiting the zoo when I go to Melbourne.
I think it's funny you mentioned Australia. I mean, I'm following you on Instagram. Remember you're laying down with a fusion protein bar. Are bars kind of a cheap meal every now and then?
Yes, I love the raw fusion protein bars because it's a plant-based protein. And sometimes people, or a lot of people, have symptoms of they can't take dairy and, non-GMO and things like that. So it's vegan approved and it's so delicious. Like, I like to cut it and bake it a little bit and eat it with ice cream. So it's kind of a treat. It's a good way to get your protein in and also be excited about eating chocolate.
There's a video on your Instagram where you're in Aruba and a bunch of flamingos come up to you. Was that fun?
Yes, actually, Aruba is maybe my new favorite. It's so low key island. You just feel like at peace. It's not very busy. As far as tourists like Hawaii could be or things like that. Beautiful oceans, and I just felt so like the first time on vacation, just relaxed, no cell phone, no nothing, and to be on the beach with flamingos, it was just epic.
Are you traveling this week? Where are you right now?
I'm actually home this week. No traveling until Sunday, so I'm enjoying the weather here in Denver.
Cool. You do a lot of weight loss and competition coaching. Can you talk about that?
Yes, over the years, I wanted to learn as much as I could so I can help someone, because I used to get so many comments like, what do you do for this? What do you do for that? And I never really felt confident enough to give my advice. But now being in the sport for 10 years and coaching some girls along the way and being able to produce, national level champions and things like that, I just love it, especially the weight loss part of it. A lot of my clients are over the age of 35, 40, and 50, and it's so amazing for them to tell me I look better in my 50s than my 30s, and it's just a big part of what I do and why I continue to do it.
You're probably reaching new people every day, inspiring them. Someone might be watching this video right now and maybe saying to themselves, I wish I could have her motivation to work out and eat healthy. What would you say to them?
I would say it really is a journey. I grew to be the person I am just by trying over and over. I always like to say when I first started, I cheated on my diet so many times. It was a struggle, but it's been 10 years and I can say I've gotten better. So just continue to try, fail at it, and continue to try it over again. It's something that you have to know what works best for you. And I struggle with that also, thinking I have to be a certain way or I have to do a certain thing for my diet that worked for someone else. But it's your journey. Do what works best for you. Especially like me on my off season, I don't really think about a diet. I just kind of want to relax, and it's worked just by eating healthy choices. So I would just definitely say continue to work at it, and you're just going to get better.
I saw you in person on stage at the Phil Heath Pro this year. It's the competition that you won, and you're just amazing to see in person. I just really want to say thank you for your time, and have a good rest of the week. Thank you again.
Thank you so much. Thank you again for having this interview. I need to do more of this stuff, especially I'm thinking about doing a YouTube channel just so I can talk more and be more encouraging. On social media, it's kind of very short. You know, you can't reach people by your words and them to interact and really have a conversation. So thank you so much for this interview. I appreciate it so much.
Yeah, and I'll give you one push on that. Yeah, start a YouTube channel.
Yes, it's coming soon. It's something I want to do in the next month or so. So look out.
All right, Candice, thank you so much. Have a good day, okay?
Thank you. Peace.